Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Monday SITREP. My name is CB Harris. So today we're going to talk a little bit about politics. I don't want to get too involved with it. I tried to reserve this channel for guns and gun related stuff. But when your Second Amendment rights intersects with politics, then we've got to talk about it a little bit. Also, later on the Life and Death Files, a man protects his 4-year-old son by killing an attacker. And on What's New, it's an AR-15 trigger made here in the United States, and it's got something special that sets it apart from other ones. I want to actually take this time real quick to just mention somebody, do a shout out. I don't normally do shout outs, but this person definitely deserves it. I want to give a good shout out for Jarhead6. Awesome channel. Just an all-around great guy too. And be sure to look next, let's see, tomorrow evening. I think he said it should go live 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yours truly gets to have a little guest spot on his channel there. Great channel, great guy, and I appreciate all the help and the mentorship that he has given to me. It is truly appreciated. So, let's talk about politics a little bit. Let's talk about the presidential election. Now, I know that I'm hearing a lot of people talking about, oh, well, you know, if you should go third-party candidate. Third party because nobody's meeting our needs here. You know, it's the lesser of two evils. It's whatever. And we still don't even know for sure who is going to be the Democrat nominee. Bernie Sanders is still hanging in there somehow, and we're not sure how things are going to turn out there. But Gary Johnson is running as a third-party candidate. Now, Gary Johnson has run in the past, actually I think quite a few times. He was the governor of New Mexico once upon a time. You know, take that for whatever it is. He does have that background. I am really hesitant and nervous about third-party candidates, especially somebody like Gary Johnson, who has an appeal for libertarian-type viewed people. And the reason why I makes me nervous is that the people whose vote that they're going to be taking away from is not likely the Democrats. It's likely going to be taking votes from the Republicans, and we've seen this before. I don't know if you guys remember. You know, some of you guys might not be old enough to remember even, but we've been here before. Way back 1992, George Bush Sr. Was running for his second term, running against Bill Clinton and Ross Perot. Ross Perot didn't really take a lot of votes away from Bill Clinton. He took a lot of votes away from George Bush Sr. So what did we get out of that? A lot of people are going to say, oh, we had some economic prosperity. Well, all of that prosperity was set up kind of before him, and it was kind of, we ended up with this prosperity despite some of the things that Bill Clinton tried to put into play there. But we did end up with we got assault weapons bans. Okay, we got magazine restrictions. We got a lot of infringement on our Second Amendment rights. And I have a feeling, because she's come right out and said it, that push would be the same under Hillary Clinton, and I know it'd be the same under Bernie Sanders as well. So I really think that it is time for people who believe in their rights to you know what, make a unified stand. Now, I'm not telling you how you should vote, because obviously that's your vote. I'm not going to tell you you're throwing away a vote if you vote for a third party, because it's your vote to do with what you will. But I still think that at this time we need to really look at what we're doing and try not to hand the election to someone who wants to infringe upon our rights. So I will get off my political soapbox, but I do want to end this segment with this. There was a talk radio show that I was listening to the other day, and Gabby Franco was on there. I don't know if you know who Gabby Franco is. She's from Venezuela. She was a Olympic athlete in shooting for Venezuela. She was also on Top Shot on History Channel. And she's all around just really, really great girl. I actually met her. She's a wonderful lady. She's very, very smart. And she was talking on this radio show about Venezuela and the laws and the things that happened there. And she witnessed it firsthand what we hope to never have happen. Guns were legal there. And then they slowly started out and they started registering guns, universal registration of firearms, so that law enforcement would know who the good guys were. Well, what did that turn into? It didn't take very long before that turned into gun confiscation. And they knew exactly who had the guns to confiscate from because they had a list. They had a list of all these law-abiding citizens who had firearms. So now she's an American citizen. She's married to a U.S. Army soldier. Great girl. She knows what she's talking about. She's experienced things that we hope to never experience in this country. Okay, so next on Life or Death Files, a man protects his 4-year-old son by killing an attacker. So this story comes out of League City, Texas, very recently. A man, he's sitting in a McDonald's drive-thru, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, his 4-year-old son in the back seat, and an attacker comes up. He's waving a gun in his face. He's making threats. I don't know, the story didn't really get into it, what he was asking for. Was he asking for money? Was he asking for the car? It doesn't really matter. The fact is he was threatening violence. He was threatening violence against the victim and against the victim's son. So I think we need to really step back and look at this, that, you know, there are people who are going to say that he's a victim of society. That's why he did it. He's a product of his upbringing. And you know what? I feel bad for him if he, you know, had that suffering in his life. But he made a choice. At some point, he decided to commit crime. At some point, he decided that violence was an answer. And he has paid the price for that. I have a hard time feeling too bad for him when he's made a choice and now he has suffered those consequences. So I think that this definitely worked out well. The victim in this case and his son, they are okay. They're fine. And the perpetrator off the streets, obviously, never going to be doing this again. Hopefully somebody, one of his friends, his family, can learn from this and not go down that same road. I hope that, you know, if anything good can come out of it, that it would be that. So, next on What's New, we have a product, a new AR-15 trigger. It's got something special and it's not what you'd really think, I would bet.
So, what's new?
Okay, so this trigger, and I actually have it here, this is made by Tsunami Arms. They are made in the United States. This company is out of Arizona. They're fairly new to manufacturing. They got some new products. I'll put the website down below. Last I looked, it's under construction. You can take a look at some of their stuff, but you can't order anything on there right now. That's how new they are. You can order via telephone or via email. So all that information will be up on their website. Even though it's under construction, you can check that out. So this trigger, this is precision cut. It is heat treated, polished, and then NP3 treated. And it's all, let's see, I want to quote him here. This is a quote from Brad from Tsunami Arms. All that greatness is placed in a black anodized billet aluminum housing. It's a lot of greatness there, packed into a small package. These triggers are available in 3, 4, and 4.5 pound trigger pulls. You can get a straight trigger, curved trigger. And what sets these apart? What makes this better than other drop-in triggers? I'm going to go with it. I'm going to tell you, it's the price. $139 for a very, very well-made trigger here. It's pretty awesome. I haven't obviously put this in a fixture or in the rifle yet, but the trigger, the travel on it looks to be very, very minimal. No over travel at all, it doesn't seem like. And I'm pretty excited to get this in my rifle, check out, see what it can do, and I'll be sure that you guys are along for that ride as well. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the show today, and I hope you got something out of it. If you did, it is always appreciated when you like and share the videos. Truly, it's the greatest compliment a video can get is when you share it with your friends. If you're not a subscriber and you want to become one, you want to see more videos just like this one, find that subscribe button down below. It's a big red button. Give it a big old click, and then come back next Monday for another Monday SITREP. And don't forget, on Thursday, we have Thursday's training tip. Remember, your mind, your brain, that is your most important tool. It is critical that you are armed with information. And until next time, take care and be safe.